Meteorologist Brittany Van Voorhees here. We're back talking about the forecast tonight and heading into tomorrow, which is going to experience a lot of changes here in the Charlotte area. Now, also some changes in the mountains. Of course, we've been talking a lot about how gorgeous it is for the fall foliage, but tomorrow might not be the best day to head out and try to see some of the leaves. If you're able to get out early, probably would still be good, but you will be dealing with some increasing cloud cover, which could actually allow for better exposure camera photos. However, very quickly throughout the afternoon, we're going to be watching areas of scattered rain. The important thing is that it's not going to be a lot of widespread rain, but the rain itself is going to become more moderate at times, especially for the mountain communities before it gets to the Charlotte area. So for those folks up there, it'll be closer to lunchtime, if not shortly after. Now, with the front coming in, we're also going to see really gusty winds. And so areas in the mountains could see between 50 to 60 mile-per-hour winds here. That is similar to severe thunderstorm warning criteria, but officially higher elevations, of course, we know winds are gustier, so that doesn't necessarily mean that a warning would be issued. However, I want folks to be aware of this because that will mean that more leaves coming off the trees, so lesser likely leaves left if you are trying to leaf peep, let's say this upcoming week or the week after. Again, it's not going to take all the trees off, but certainly not going to be the same colors that we experienced today if you were up there then. Again, this is all because of this approaching cold front that's off to our north and west right now. As it gets closer to the Charlotte area, again, we are going to see areas of rain tomorrow. This is how I'm expecting things to play out. So first things first, we see a light chance for rain right around lunchtime in the mountains. We start to see some more light rain pushing to the Charlotte area by 3 and 4. If this can saturate the atmosphere enough, we could see a secondary round of showers. I don't think this first round, though, is going to be a ton. I just think it is going to be some rain, right? Some more light rain, maybe moderate at times. But again, if it can saturate us enough, this would be the best chance to see some of those rain chances eventually turn to storm chances. So that'd be closer to 7 o'clock. So just be mindful that there will likely be 2 distinct rounds, first of light rain and then potentially more light to moderate with those gusty winds coming in by the second half of the day. Again, I wouldn't expect a ton of rainfall accumulation, very cautiously optimistic here, but I do think 1/10 of an inch, maybe closer to 1/4 of an inch will be possible from Charlotte all the way up to our northwestern counties. Area south will see a much lesser impact there. Here's the forecast wind gusts. You can kind of see the time frame here increasing right around the morning hours, getting hottest and most severe there between 30 to 35 by about 1, 2 o'clock. And then really as quickly as this system moves in, it's out of here for the Piedmont. But look at this in the mountains on the back end here, closer to 5, 6, 7 o'clock, where we'll see that secondary round of storm potential. Those are actually when your winds will be the gustiest. So again, another round of storms again in the Charlotte area by later tomorrow evening around 7 o'clock. But again, for the mountains, it'll probably be multiple rounds of those breezy winds. So scattered showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm, mainly breezy though is the story for the Charlotte area tomorrow. Again, the rain's not going to be a ton, but it's something and we desperately need it. This upcoming week, it's a lot cooler, a lot drier, and it looks like we'll be nice and dry setting up for another round of a checker series next week. And of course, the 49ers at home again next weekend. We'll be right back.